So I have got with me here the AREAX SpongeBob SquarePants Krusty Krab building toy. This is obviously not an official Lego set, it's by the Chinese company AREAX. And while it is like a knockoff, it's not actually copying any official Lego set because Lego hasn't made a Krusty Krab like this. They have made an old one when they used to have the SpongeBob license, but since then there's been nothing. Especially nothing at this scale. There's been like some Lego idea submissions that never get approved. I don't know if that has to do with like Lego not being able to get the license or anything, but this is an officially licensed set by Nickelodeon Viacom through AREAX. And usually what happens with knockoff companies is they'll take like an actual idea that somebody had and they'll just copy it one for one and sell it. But this isn't a one-to-one to the Lego idea submission. It's a completely unique build. There's actually a pretty cool feature I'll show you later that it can do. But yeah, I ordered this from AliExpress on October 8th. It took a little over a month to arrive. I think it came in around November 13th. I paid $76.92, and it's not listed on the box anywhere, but it has around 2,700 pieces, which is kind of crazy considering the price to piece ratio. If you compare that to Lego, it's like really cheap. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to get the set for myself to put it together and see how the quality compared to Lego. But yeah, let's get into it. Just starting with the box art, which is really cool. We've got the Nickelodeon and SpongeBob SquarePants logos up here, then AREAX, of course. This I assume is some sort of like set number like Lego does. Then we got ages 14 and up recommended. There is a lighting brick inside and some wiring, which is kind of cool. You can light up the interior. Then we've got all the character art up here. We've got Patrick riding a jellyfish, Plankton stealing a Krabby Patty, Squidward making some sort of like annoyed face, SpongeBob excited as always, and then Mr. Krabs down here looks happy that I spent money on this set.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Then if we spin the box around here, we've got an image of the set and the word bling. I'm not sure what that has to do with anything. On the back side here, we have got pictures of the interior of the set on the left. New minifigures, not necessarily great English there. We got SpongeBob, Patrick, Mr. Krabs, Squidward, Krusty Krab customer, of which there are 2. And then if we spin it to the other side, we've got an interior photo again. This is the pull-out feature I was talking about. And then the word ka-cha, Mr. Krabs' most famous catchphrase. On the top, it says, "Born to Play." And then on the bottom, just a bunch of legal text. I actually scanned this QR code, and for some reason it brought me to the App Store to download the app WeChat. I'm not sure why, but yeah, that's what that does. And then stand it back up, the sleeve comes off the top. It's got a nice photo of the full set there. I like how it's actually a picture of the set build. It's not just a photo from the show. Krusty Krab, Born to Play again. Let's see what the sides look like. More landscaping. Back's got a bunch of Krabby Patties, SpongeBob, AREAX. And then more landscaping. And yeah, let's get into the box.
12 seconds later.
All right, so inside the box was 2 smaller boxes labeled Type A and Type B. I assume you build them in order. It's got a cool picture of the Krusty Krab on both of them. It's like a painted version of it. But yeah, let's get all the pieces and then start the build. All right, so here is box Type A. Let's see what they got in here. Some sort of ticket. Welcome to the Krusty Krab. Instructions. Play in now. Looks like there's supposed to be a card there. Oh, here it is right here. VIP. I'm an AREAX VIP. All right. And we've got bag number 4. Bag number 1. Bag number 3. Bag number 2. The instruction booklet. I assume this is just the part A ones, which is kind of thick. And then the last thing is, looks like you have to punch out the pieces of the figures. All right, let's get to box B. We've got, oh, something just flew. All right, we've got the bodies of all the characters. Bag 7. Bag 5. Bag 9. Bag 8. And Last bag is... oh, this might just be like extra parts, like base plates and stuff. And then another extra bag of windows. All right, so a total of 9 bags. All right, let's get to building it.
What follows is a brief construction montage. We hope you enjoyed this brief construction montage.
So here's the completed build of the Krusty Krab. It took me around 30 minutes per bag, and with a total of 9 bags, it was around 4.5 hours to build the whole thing, which wasn't bad considering its size and piece count, which was around 2,700. Just like official Lego sets, you end up with a lot of extra pieces at the end of this build, one of which being an extra printed floorboard tile of plankton being squished, which I thought was pretty funny. Something I really liked about this build is that the sticker sheet was pretty minimal in comparison to official Lego sets. They usually have you applying a lot of stickers to pieces. But yeah, here we've got the Krusty Krab logo, some wood boards up front, you got the wood up top, the enter sign, some of the panels on the trash can, you got floorboards, signage, and walls inside. So yeah, a lot of printed pieces, which is really nice. The instruction booklets for this set were high quality and pretty straightforward, but there was definitely some building techniques that were pretty tricky. For example, some steps would have you like laying out all the parts in one, but then not actually showing you how they attached until the following step, which was kind of confusing for me. Another thing that may have added to the difficulty was that there was a lot of pieces I've never seen before, most of which I'm pretty sure aren't even like actual Lego. I've got a couple of them on the screen right now. They may be real pieces, just ones I've never seen before. But yeah, one step had me like putting tubes into plates in order to connect other things, which was kind of weird. But yeah, with all that out of the way, let's just take a raw look at the build and just give some comments on it. So here we've got the boatmobile. You got the door sticker on the side. The stickers on the engine are also there. You got a seat, a steering wheel, just kind of a simple build. Then we've got the trash can back here. Like I said, the tiles are printed on it. And then inside you've got a bunch of trash. I don't think SpongeBob's name tag is in there or anything though. Then we've got the enter sign here. It's pretty simple. And then the signage. Cool little shell build. And I didn't mention before, but the sand thing at the bottom here, it's like a dish. That's actually printed as well. And then let's get all this out of the way and take a look at the building. Alright, so it's definitely large. Much bigger than any previous buildable Krusty Krab. The net on the side is cool. The back is a little bit exposed here, but that's just for the play mechanic. I'll show that in a second. Which isn't really a problem because it's going to be facing a shelf or a wall or something. More nets on the other side. There was actually supposed to be clips up here, but the net actually wouldn't line up with it, so I just omitted them. It looks fine though. And then in the front, you've got these are stickers on the windows. Got all the flags, chimney, weather vane thing. And then let's see if I can display the mechanic here. So the whole set pulls out, and then you can access the interior, the kitchen, Krabs' office, a bathroom, an attic up there. Yeah, let's get a closer look at that. So starting up in the front here, we've got the light switch that cuts on the light bricks. There's 2 fixtures right here. The cord kind of goes down and hides inside that brick right there. Kind of wish they were hidden better because as is, you can kind of see them through the windows. But it's not that big a deal. You can probably pull them up and tape them or something. Then you've got the eating area. It's not that big, but it's got 4 tables and 5 chairs. Back here you got the checkout boat. And I like all the metallic arches on the doors and stuff. They do all open, so here's Mr. Krabs' office. Opens about that much. You got the kitchen here. Doesn't open much because of the sink right there. And then the bathroom with a single stall opens about that much. And there's a lot of references down in here that I'll go into in a second. And in the back we've got the attic. And then this is just the underside of the slats that pull over. But yep, So that's the interior of the build. And as I mentioned, the set does come with figures of all these characters, which honestly aren't bad for what they are. But me personally, I'm going to display it with the old official Lego Spongebob minifigures that I happen to have. I couldn't find Patrick, and Squidward's hands are missing, so I'm gonna have to make an order to replace those, but I think these look a lot better with the set. As far as Easter eggs go, in the kitchen of the build is a bottle of volcano sauce, which appears in Season 1, Episode 14, titled Karate Choppers.
My favorite.
By the powers of naughtiness, I command this particular drop of hot sauce to be really, really hot.
Daddy, wait! Victory is yours.
In the dining area as well as the kitchen of the build, there are 2 colored burgers, which I can only assume is a reference to SpongeBob's Pretty Patties, which appeared in Season 2, Episode 6, titled Patty Hype.
Mr. Krabs, I have an idea!
What in the name of money are you waiting for, boy? Tell me!
Okay, Mr. Krabs, prepare yourself. Don't bother sitting down, because you'll just stand up when you see this. Ta-da!
Great Barrier Reef! That patty's spoiled!
Stop! Mr. Krabs, it's not tainted meat, it's painted meat. Pretty Patties, available in 6 designer colors.
Taped to the wall behind the cash register is a bill from Mr. Krabs from when the profits at the Krusty Krab were so low that he started charging his employees in Season 2, Episode 38, titled Squid on Strike.
What is this? You're making me pay you to stand at the cash register? What is the meaning of this? Have you gone off the deep end?
There's gonna be a few changes around here. Every time I catch you two goofing off, I'm gonna charge you for it.
18, 19, and 20. Here you go, Mr. K. I think this should cover all my nonsense. Oh, and here's an extra 50 cents for when I was tying my shoe.
SpongeBob, what do you think you're doing?
On the wall in Mr. Krabs' office is his first framed dollar bill. Though this was never in his office in the show, this has gotta be a reference to when SpongeBob and Patrick painted his house in Season 3, Episode 19, titled Wet Painters.
We did it! We painted the whole house, and without getting a drop of paint on anything but the flappin' flotsam! What's that? We're dead, Patrick. Do you know what that is?
It's $1! I win!
That's not just $1. It's Mr. Krabs' first dollar, his most prized possession, and we got paint on it!
The Wash Your Fins sign in the kitchen is from Season 3, Episode 20, titled Krusty Krab Training Video.
Okay, Mr. Squarepants, are you ready to prepare for your shift? A good employee always scrubs his hands thoroughly. Be sure to get under those fingernails. And don't forget about the knuckles. And make sure those palms are squeaky clean. All right, let's see those hands. Now that's thorough.
And the Krabby Patty poster in the kitchen is from that same episode.
At the center of every great dynasty is the crown jewel, which keeps it alive and thriving. For the Krusty Krab, this is the Krabby Patty. And now you, the humble employee off the street, the all-too-necessary human resource that keeps this business afloat, will learn the sacred and dark secrets of how to prepare, with your very own hands, the sumptuous, lip-moistening, spine-tingling, heart-stopping pleasure center that is a Krabby Patty.
The claw machine in the dining area is from when Squidward gets obsessed with trying to win something in Season 4, Episode 3, titled Skill Crane.
Need some more change?
You lose!
Need some change?
No,
Why?
because I'm all out of money!
And the last Easter egg I was able to spot was Mr. Krabs' thermostat being set to 62 degrees, and this is probably in reference to when Plankton changed it overnight and tricked Mr. Krabs in Season 5, Episode 6, titled Krabs a la Mode.
The temperature stays at 62 degrees.
There's icicles hanging from the ceiling!
I don't care if Santa Claus and Jack Frost are having ice cream cones. Don't touch that thermostat!
I knew you'd be too stubborn to turn the heat up. Let's see how long you keep those customers when you give them the cold shoulder.
Two other things I noticed in the set but couldn't think of a direct reference to was the Flying Dutchman in the freezer for some reason, which I assume is just a general reference to him. And then there was a star chart by the register, which reminds me of the Good Noodle Board. But that was in Mrs. Puff's class and Squidward wasn't present, so I'm not sure. That is a wrap on my review of the AREAX Krusty Krab building toy. Let me know what you think of it in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, give it a like to let me know. If you're a fan of SpongeBob and Lego, then I highly recommend picking this set up while you can. Thanks for watching. See ya!